going down? It's Monday night. We're doing Toy Squad. Famine could not make it out tonight, which is fine. Fine, we'll miss him, but
Here, I'll do it for him. I'll do it for him.
There you go.
There it is.
there you go.
That's for famine.
Yeah.
There we go. You gotta pour like your drink on the ground now. Well, I guess he's not dead, so
He's not dead. Hopefully
No.
He's definitely not dead. Don't start any internet rumors that Famine's dead or anything like that. He's very much alive. He's just not on the show tonight. So yeah, we're just waiting for a Redeemer, but that's a usual occurrence, I guess. We'll just wait for him to show up, and I don't know. What do you want to start with? This is just kind of a casual show. I guess I could pump my merch. You can go buy one of these WMC World Maker Consortium shirts, and I'll throw that banner up. You can get that there. You can also, Eddie's got stuff on there. Famine's got stuff on there, and Brian does not.
No, I do not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, you should get one up there. I'm tempted just to throw it up there for a second and get everybody's shirts, and then every week on the 2 shows I can wear somebody's station shirt. But that would cost me a fortune. I want to buy toys instead. I'm sorry, can't help myself. So yeah, I'll save the money there. And then in the comments tonight, she's not as packed as our Friday nights usually are, but we got a few in here tonight. Holy crap. We got Nebula's Nexus. What's going on, man? Task Force Figures and Games is here. Oh, Bjorn, he was first. I'm sure he was. We do this show at the same studio as WMC, so Bjorn usually comes in, gets the lights going, throws the coffee on, make sure there's beers in the fridge, all that good stuff.
Thanks, Bjorn. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Cheers.
And we don't even have to pay him at all. He works for recognition and gratitude, which thank you very much, Bjorn. Definitely, you're always here and you're at all the shows, man, like this and WMC. So yeah, thank you very much for that. We got Defiant Outer Rim Station, who is our guest on WMC this Friday night. So I've got, I think, all of his picks or most of his picks, so that's going to be awesome. He does some really, really killer shit.
Can't wait.
And Lord of Thane is here. We're doing it nice and early for Lord of Thane. It's probably only midnight or something in Germany. I haven't really crunched numbers yet.
Hey, Angus.
And Twilight Tabletop. Oh, Jason Jensen is here. He's been rocking out some videos too. So yeah, definitely go check his stuff out. He does model, I don't know, his shit's unreal. I'm not even going to talk about it because I could talk about it for the next half hour. So yeah, definitely go check out Jason Jensen. Who's this? Who let this freaking bum in here?
What?
He does not like the new logo. I'm not sure which logo he's talking about. If it's my logo or
is it the one? Is he on that one anymore?
Background. The background.
Oh, geez, man. I've been doing it. I guess you're out of the loop now. You're not really on the shows with us, but I've been just doing a different skull every week or whatever. So this was the skull of the week for our, what do you call them, thumbnails or whatever for YouTube. So, all right. Yeah. Sorry. Twilight Tabletop. I think I missed him.
Hey.
What's going on, man? He's always out.
Brian's the bouncer, so I don't know how Wenzilla made it in here. Brian's the bouncer.
Oh yeah,
he snuck in when I was taking a drink.
Oh, okay.
He probably disguised himself and wore sleeves like everybody else that was coming in. So he
threw me off.
That's what he did. He wore sleeves so he couldn't.
I don't blame you, Brian.
I'm just like sleeves. Come on.
Yeah. Right on. Oh, Timbo Toys just showed up. What's going on, man?
Timbo.
So yeah, I've done a couple episodes. If nobody's seen them yet, we do. I don't know. It's pretty casual. Once every 2-3 weeks or whatever we feel like doing it. It's called Sci-Fi Guys, and we talk about we do a movie review, talk about comics. Dom is on episode 2. We've only done 2 episodes so far. Just trying to line up a 3rd. And we'll kind of see where it goes. We talk about all the stupid Star Wars and different rumors out on the internet. And, more like a typical kind of news talk toy program, but. Yeah, I like talking about world building and all the cool GI Joes and shit that we can get on Mondays. So
you could probably put the Bad Batch in there probably at some point, right?
Oh yeah,
Since the new season's out.
Oh yeah, definitely. We usually talk about a show like we did Titan AE one night, which was great because it was like such a like throwback to like 90s. It had like I forget what the bands were in the soundtrack, but it was like that top 40, like yeah, gonna conquer the world. I'm rock on. I'm so awesome. Like shit like that.
Was that like the '90s when that came out?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely the '90s, but yeah, like I said, I had like really cheesy like top 40 like Matchbox 20 type shit or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Matchbox 20.
Man, who do they do? They do that stupid song. I'm not crazy, but you love her. Yeah. That's all I know of that song, man. I was listening to like fucking like Pantera and Alice in Chains and Tool and stuff like that when all that shit was popular. But let's not talk about shitty '90s bands. Let's talk about toys. Eddie, you were talking about some pretty cool figures you picked up. You want to show them off now, or you want to like swear at people and stuff a little bit first, or?
No, everybody
Do
looks cool in the
both.
chat, so I'm not gonna curse at anyone tonight. Not tonight.
All right. We'll keep it clean. We'll keep it clean. What do you got?
So
What's in your
I
hands there?
picked up some
I can't see that figure.
television MCU.
Nice.
Is it
Yeah.
MCU? Yeah, I guess it's MCU. It's
I
TV,
guess
right?
it'd be MCU, I guess. So
Yeah.
Daredevil and Punisher, because I definitely wanted these. And like, I'm not like me and you, Rad, were talking. I'm not an MCU guy. Like, I'm not gonna get every MCU Marvel Legend, but I do pick and choose. And these two, I definitely wanted. And then I got a bunch of
That's
other stuff, but that's for Friday. So
oh,
that's all I got this week.
Were those reasonable?
They were very reasonable. I actually got them off of Instagram from a buddy of mine, and he gave me a really good deal. I couldn't say no.
yeah, no, and like we were talking about before the show. Like I like the Guardians of the Galaxy MCU. I didn't like the comic book, but that's one of the rare occasions where they kind of made it, in my opinion, anyways, better. Like I don't know, man. The Guardians of the Galaxy comic, in my opinion, was like that C-level Marvel comic that had like and some of the characters like there was like Charlie 20 something. He was like this like stocky guy, and like I do kind of miss the dude that was like had the suit with the Captain America shield. He was kind of cool. Major Victory or something like
So
that.
this is how random.
Vance Astro or something like that.
Yeah, it was Vance
So
Astor here.
this is how random my
Nice.
MCU shelf is. I just have like I pick and choose figures I like this store. I just like the way this store looked.
Hey, you don't have to
The movie
justify it to
wasn't the
us,
movie
Eddie.
wasn't so good.
How
What?
dare you buy that figure?
You don't have to justify it to us.
Hey man, the movie sucks, but I really like this store, and I
I
like
don't know. I
that
didn't.
scene. I like
Yeah,
that scene.
yeah. Well, that figure's so cheap right now. I almost bought it just for the Stormbringer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't think the movie sucked personally because I am, I love the MCU and most of the stuff, and Thor is one of my favorite characters anyway, and so I'll just like do this to the parts like I don't like, and then watch the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. I didn't totally hate that movie like at all, but like whatever. It is
Yeah.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
not like I don't know. We
I
won't.
didn't totally hate it either. I didn't.
I mean,
I actually enjoyed it.
there's some scenes in there that just totally sucks, that's like stupid. But then there's some scenes I thought were pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You got to think of the MCU as like a Chinese buffet or something, man. You can go up there, and if you want egg rolls, you take an egg roll. If you don't like shrimp, you don't have to take the shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is these days. I don't know. I haven't had supper yet, so I'm thinking of food. And we went to this crazy place. Went to this crazy Mandarin buffet place on the weekend that was like fucking nuts, man. I was like, oh, it's like when you eat so much food, like you like just need to go sleep. You're just like totally like effed right up. I was like driving home, and I was like, I'm totally gonna work on my like world building when I get home. And then it's like, oh, just the food settled in, man. And I was like, no, I'm gonna rewatch the first 3 episodes of Bad Batch and sleep on the basement. That's what I'm fucking doing. But yeah. So Brian, you got a bunch of crap. You want to show that off or what?
I do have. I actually do have a bunch of crap. I'll say first that I'm sure that most people have seen. I'm not going to show them all, but most people have probably seen these by now from Aegis Station.
Actually, now that you mention that, I am actually co-hosting Toy Domination Thursday night, and Aegis Station is on there. If anybody wants to check out the slimes in any great detail.
Yeah. Anyway, they're pretty cool. I mean, I like them. I told him, look, man, can I get one of each color? Because that's that's a good thing for me. I don't want it's like I could have 4 of a certain color, but I'd rather have one of each just to kind of make it a little bit different. And then I got this over the weekend. It's a vending droid.
Oh, that's cool.
That he made for me. It's kind of a Yamato 6 vending droid colors. I got the little planet and the orange.
Oh yeah, totally. That's really cool.
So I'm really appreciative of that. Bert makes really good stuff, and so I got one of the blue vending droids a couple of years ago, maybe now, and it was really good. And so he sort of outdid himself with this one.
Anyway, those are awesome for sure.
I love trying to buy local, and Bert makes really good stuff, and so I'm sure everybody else knows. So go check him out.
All right, well, try and keep it down because Lord of Thane says he's trying to get to sleep. So.
Well, this might put him to sleep. I went to Ross over the past 7-8 days, and I got a few things. I know it's not our scale, but I couldn't really pass this guy up for $6.
Oh, Avalanche is a great figure.
Definitely not.
Well, yeah, I think you showed that. Have you seen those guys doing the? There's a oh shit! I'll have to post it to you. I think we were talking in our little chat group on Instagram about people are taking those and repainting them as like armored Hydra soldiers.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
It looks so good.
Yeah, they had a few of them there, and so I grabbed a few of them just because of that very reason. There, it's like I just feel like it's a really good, character, and if you want to paint it up for something else, I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, it's a good basic armored buck too. So.
And I hate to pass up a good Marvel Legend for $6. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
it doesn't get any better than that. Next thing I got, Famine probably would like this. A Hammond collection.
Oh, that's awesome.
I found this at Ross. They had a few of them. This was $6. I've already got like a couple of them I paid full price for, but I was like, I couldn't remember if I had this one or not. So $6 for a Hammond Collection dinosaur, I thought it was pretty good.
That is really
awesome.
Especially if you ever want to customize it or something like that.
Well, it's a bigger one. It's a bigger one too. It's not one of those like little
for sure. It's like the I would say the mid-range size. It's like normally a $20 figure. I think I paid $6 for that one. Anyway, that.
What a steal.
I got my first vintage collection of this figure. Not sure what I'm going to do with it because the size discrepancy is like terrible with the females versus males on the vintage.
Yeah, mine I had to heat up the ankles. They weren't stiff, but they just wouldn't like click into a spot where she would stand right. So I heated them up and kind of worked them back and forth, and then I finally got. He was weird to stand up.
What I thought was my first thought is I would actually pop off the head and maybe just make this as a small alien, instead of actually keeping it as this character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
But I don't know. I mean, that's anyway. So the last thing I got, I know because I got a bunch. I got Prince Adam from this.
I also have that figure.
He-Man figures. It was $3, and it doesn't have a lot of POA, but I figured I could either swap the head with an alien or do something like that. I don't think I'll keep it as Prince Adam. I think I'll pop the head off and put an alien head on and make it an alien, something, just a background character. I mean,
I guess I'm not the only one having issues with her standing, man. Yeah, I've heard a ton of people are having like, but in general, like I don't know, the female characters that Hasbro does sometimes it's like their feet are so freaking tiny. Like I've got the what is it, the third sister or whatever, the Rebels one, and
yeah,
her feet man are so tiny. I always have to like lean her against something because I can't get her to
yeah.
stand.
Yeah, they may be a background character for the rest of their life, if they can't stand up, but you know,
Oh yeah, totally. All
Just
right,
sit
well
her
I guess it's
somewhere.
my yeah, I guess it's my turn. I'm just gonna yeah. Yeah, so I guess it's my turn. I got these are older figures, but Amazon's been having like a heck of a deal on so I gotta try and show these, run the show and put myself on full cam here. So see how this goes. So I finally got Shockwave.
oh
So that
nice,
was yeah. He's one I wanted to get, but apparently Rob, a buddy of mine, said that he's a very like he's a combo of two characters. So that's why he's got the riot shield and stuff. But I was like, I don't know. He looks like Shockwave to me. I don't get that.
yeah,
But
that was that
I
was one.
opened him right. I had to open him right away. But I've been getting with burned with figure swaps on Amazon these days.
Oh yeah,
It's been pissing me off, man. Like, oh my god. But the only reason I picked up Drax, so I've got pretty
nice.
much all of them. And the only reason I'm getting these, honestly, is to finish the dog. Like, I don't want to buy Adam Warlock MCU at all. I'm like, really? I got to buy that? Oh my god! And then Stalker, he was only $12 on Amazon Canada. So
Oh
Nice.
nice.
I caught him on a sale, but for some reason they sent me two of them. So and they
Really?
didn't charge. Yeah, they didn't charge me for one of them. So I've got a nice like custom buck and stuff like that. Oh, and
Awesome.
then these
Great
too.
figure too.
We were antique shopping, and I picked up a Playmobil White Tiger and a Playmobil Lion.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked about it for a while, but my I have like so much Playmobil. I have like medieval, western, like all the like kind of like rougher. Like I don't have much modern stuff. I've got a few cars, but I want to clear some space because I want to make like a post-apocalyptic Playmobil world where you got like the cowboy dudes and you got like the medieval knight dudes, kind of like Fallout or something, right? So I've got a whole bunch that I've been painting up with the blue like Fallout jumpsuits, and I'll make like a little vault and have like Brotherhood of Steel dudes and shit like that. So that's kind of the background on that, but that's like a way out project. Like I need to find some room.
Well,
Just
go
stop
ahead.
buying giant printers, man.
And Playmobil, man, they have a world of figures, play sets, vehicles that you can choose from. What's up?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Redeemer, what's going on, man?
Evening, fellas. Evening.
What's
What's up,
going
dude?
down?
How you boys
We were
doing?
just Oh, not bad. We're just showing off some toys. But you'll have to watch that on the replay. We had some pretty good toys. You missed them, man.
You're giving me Dante vibes right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, totally. Yeah, yeah.
It looks like Dante.
Today was a rough day.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. The weekend was just like mental for me. Here, you're like, last week was freaking nuts, man. I'm like trying to put time into my hobby and like talk to everybody and do what I got to do. And it's like, fuck, and all of a sudden it's like Friday. And then I was on call last weekend. So it was just like BS, like people calling in sick and like all that crap. So yeah, I had to deal with all that. I had to do like the brakes, do a brake job on like an older car. So it was just like my hands are like still freaking sore from wrenching, man. It's like, oh fuck. And so you're trying to do like intricate stuff, and then I was all stoked to get the I'm printing legacy size Ebon Hawk from the Old Republic for my Star Wars setup. So I'm like all stoked. I'm like, yeah, fuck, I got all the parts ready to go, lay them all out, and then I realized that I missed a part that takes like a day and a half to print. I'm like, oh, delayed again. But that's the way she goes, anyways. So yeah, what's going on, man? What have you been working on this week? Just chilling,
I
hanging out.
haven't had much time to really do anything. The only thing I had done was the Krieg Soldier with the soft goods, and then I got a friend that came and dropped off an action figure. So I took a photo of him. Let's see if I
Holy
can put
crap!
him in
That
there. This guy from Joy Toys. He's another Space Marine Templar. I feel like I should rotate the camera, but Let's see if I can get him close enough so people can see. There we go.
Dude, that sword's killer, man. I'm always a fan of the oversized swords. I think that's why, like in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud's got that like freaking massive
His
sword.
Buster Blade.
Yeah, the Buster Sword. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do something with this guy. So hopefully next Monday, y'all will get to see, what I do. Just take a look at this guy, see what he's looking like right now. So anyone that comes in to see this video, the next time I'm here, he's gonna look a little bit different. It's gonna be pretty substantial, but we'll see.
Right
That's
on,
pretty much
right
it
on.
right now. And aside from that, haven't really been doing much. Like I said, I've been doing some odd jobs here and there so that I can get money together because I reached out to Mezco and I spoke to them about the TMNT release. I didn't have the money during the time when it dropped, bro, and I was gonna lose that. And I was like, I can't. So I hit them up, and they were like, Yeah, we can set it aside for you. And they gave me till the 1st of March.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mezco did that.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah. They reached out to me the day after, and they're like, just note this down. It's a one-time exception, but I explained to them, that it's a big deal for me, and I really, really want to get it. So they're like, we'll hold it for you till the 1st.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty stoked. The rest of I recollect those NECA gargoyles. So the rest of the figures finally came in at Big Bad Toy Store, but now I'm like nervous because I FedExed it instead of using that shitty DHL or whatever they usually use. But man, like the tracking order, like their tracking number just went dead. Like it's been dead for like since the 17th. So it's like it tracked up until it like left the store, went to the border, and then like fucking nothing, man.
Well,
I'm assuming that you
sometimes,
go to them, right? You've reached out to them.
Yeah, well, I stopped by the FedEx store today when I was at done work, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't. It's an American tracking number from on their end." I'm like, "You can't like look it up or something?" And the chick's like, "No, no." I'm like, "You just don't want to."
yeah, sometimes, man, FedEx, you'll get into like a loop where it will look like it's going to be there at a certain time, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it takes just a little. It takes more days than what you think it should. You know what I'm saying, to make it.
Oh, it's already brutal with Big Bad Toy Store, especially in Canada. They're like, "We ship your order in 3 days," and like literally, it's like 7 like business days or at least 5, and then finally they're like, "Your order's been shipped." I'm like, "Dude, I paid for express shipping." And now I got to deal with like DHL and they're like bullshit. Like, oh my god, like it's like,
I
oh
haven't I haven't ordered from them in a while. Just because of that, like I set in some orders for some things that like were coming out or releasing, and then when I put the order in, I saw that everyone was like getting their hands on it, and I
oh
was like
yeah,
waiting for like a month, and I hadn't seen anything of it or anything like that. Then I went off and I ordered it from another site, and I got it the week after.
yeah.
So
Like I don't know. Like I've pretty much like shit. I would say
hmm,
I don't know. Probably for the last like fucking year or so, I've been like I've had them on pre-order, but I just haven't been pre-ordering because I can walk into like I don't know if it's the same in everybody's region, but like I can walk into a GameStop and like they've got like 5 Paz Vizslas on the pegs or like you know what I mean. Like there's no shortage of like anything. And if you miss something, you just suck it up and you go to Toys R Us. Because I was there this last weekend, and it
no,
was
you,
like,
you you just go to Toys R Us, huh?
oh, dude, yeah, but still. So they for a brand new Marvel Legend right now at Toys R Us, it's
I wish I
$44.
could just go to Toys R Us. I wish.
No, you really don't, man. Wait till you hear my story.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've made no secret of my distaste for their prices, but it's $44 for a Marvel Legend. Just a regular straight up Marvel Legend. GI Joes are like I would say probably in that range too. Like it's like the price
$50.
are so their clearance price, and I picked up a figure. What the hell figure was it? But I picked up a figure because I missed it the first time around, and they still had it. And I'm talking this is like a year and a half old wave. Still, I paid $35 for this fucking figure that was on clearance. And then when I went in there this past weekend, like something crazy is happening at Toys R Us. So you walk in there and you got the baby section, the Babies R Us on the one side. So you go in, it's like just a sea of books, which is fine. Like I'm a big fan of kids reading and they should probably read more. But then when you go on the other side, all the aisles have been so condensed, like Transformers, Star Wars. Like it used to be they had a whole aisle. Now they have to split sections. And now they're selling fucking vinyl and t-shirts and
What?
CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays and like just great. And there was camping chairs for sale there. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Those are the final days, apparently.
Yeah,
That kind
dude.
of
Like,
sucks.
yeah, it was fucked up. It was like going into a Walmart without groceries. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, what? I should have actually filmed the whole thing, but they were still in the process of like setting up like the whole vinyl section, like record players and fucking little stereos and like just like crazy shit. It was
Wow.
like, dude, I was like, what is going on here? And the records were like unreal. Like the prices were nuts too, but like everything is there.
Probably the same amount, probably as much as the Marvel Legends figures, right?
Oh no, dude. I went and I picked up I forget what it was. It was like In Flames or some metal album that I wanted. So I'm like, pick it up and it's like $65 for a vinyl.
What?
Yeah, man. So I set it down and I Google lensed it and saw that I could get the same fucking album for like $32 on Amazon.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, one of the biggest things that I've definitely have noticed from like like retail stores is that their prices in like action figures and stuff has definitely inflated. And I also think because they have people, not that they're scoping people out or anything like that, but like they see the toy community and they see how much demand there is for certain things, and I think that these companies feel that it's okay to boost the price, so that they can make a little
Oh,
extra something based off of like you being able to get it in hand when you walk in the store versus ordering it online. But I think
yeah.
it's outlandish. It's absurd, like it shouldn't even that shouldn't be it should like as backwards as it sounds, not that it should, but I feel like it would make more sense if I had to order something offline from somewhere else, that it would cost me more to order it offline than walking into a store and getting it right there in hand.
Well, and that's the whole debate too that people have with like supporting local business. Like I don't see Walmart, Target, Toys R Us even as being like a local business. They're just some like multi conglomerate bullshit fucking, traded company. But yeah, it's just astounded me that like GameStop is like $32 for a Marvel Legend. And like I can't believe that like, Toys R Us just won't budge. They hover around this like $44 mark for because I picked up like Namorita. She's a fairly newer Marvel Legend. Scanned her or whatever on the thing. Because this is the other thing that they don't do. They don't put the fucking prices. They'll just put like one price, and then there's just this mess of Marvel Legends in front of you. And they still they still have tons of the Bone Breaker wave. They still have like Eternals figures coming out their ass, and they're asking that is the cheapest on sale Marvel Legend at $28 for an Eternals figure, and you can get them for like $7 on Amazon if you really want it that
I was
bad.
gonna say they were not even $22 here when they were on, when they first went on sale. I don't think.
No, yeah, well, anything retail like you can pretty much just add $10 to it, like from the American
Now
price.
the only place that we have here that's kind of like that is like Fye. They definitely
Super
have
like
like
that.
their
It's
vintage
super like
collection figures. I want to say they have them maybe for like 25-30 bucks or something like that. Just the
Oh
vintage
yeah.
collection figures, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! It's like,
Well, and that goes back to that point. Like you get like I've got a great local, well, not local. It's 40 minutes away, but it's in London. It's called Heroes Comics, and I go in there and I kind of know the owner, and like I've been in there enough that they know who I am at least. But he'll cut you like the old guy at the counter will like say you buy 10 figures out of loose bin, he'll like give you one for free or something like that. So that kind of makes it worth it. But like some of these, like I've gone to other shops, man, and like you said, it's like they've got like a Paz Vizsla 3.75 figure, and he's been on sale everywhere, and they still want like $45 or something. Like it's just like
Hmm.
you can't like yeah, it's you want to support your local guys, but you can't do it sometimes. Like
no.
and they've got to like kind of check themselves. Like, okay, do you need to make $12 on that figure? How about you make $3 or $4? And then I would probably, make that exception and buy it just to support you. But like some of them just are like way off in la la land as far as like their pricing goes.
Yeah, my thinking is if I see something in a place like that and it's still, being sold at most places, if it's like the same price or like a dollar more or something that I can get it on Amazon or something, I will pull the trigger because hey, I'm getting it there, it's not being shipped to me. But some of these places that have, a figure for like $5 to $10 more than you can currently get it, there's just no way I'm gonna spend that there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense at all. Not even at all. But yeah. Speaking of Big Bad Toy Store, if it's gonna work out here, I'm gonna screen share this. So yeah, we're gonna check out some pre-orders and stuff like that on Big Bad. But I was intrigued with these guys here. If we can get it
I
to
saw
go
those
up.
earlier.
Yeah.
The
Like what the hell
blood wolf
is that?
guys.
Like
Yeah,
the
those
old
are, yeah.
Yeah, like it looks like actually they look like old Image Comics characters, aren't they?
How much
They
are
are.
those, Rad? I
They
can't see.
are.
They are.
It says $74 for this guy. So this is
Oh,
Rob Liefeld's Blood Wolf, which I'm not a fan of Rob Liefeld at all, like even in any
are
capacity.
these Canadian prices?
No, this is American, dude.
Oh my god.
Now, does that guy come with his like hover bike or whatever the hell he was advertised with?
Oh,
Hey,
dude, no, there's no way. Oh, maybe he
I just
does.
want
Yeah, he
to say,
does.
holy shit. Okay.
He does come with the
That's
hover
kind of
bike.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, then that might be kind of worth it then, I guess. Because where are you ever going to get a Blood Wolf figure? You know what I'm saying?
Well, other than like the original like McFarlane release,
Yeah.
probably no.
I mean, I'm a big fan of those figure. I mean, those comics as well. And man, but wow.
74.99. Does he really come with that bike for that much?
Yeah, he does. He seriously comes with that bike for
Who's making
75.
that?
So, I don't know. That's actually a really good question. We'll check out the other guy here. And it's got to be McFarlane, isn't it? Here, let me try and look here.
No,
This guy
it's
looks like he
not.
could be
It's
Who
related
the hell is
to.
making these?
I'm trying to remember the name.
Loose by Loose Collector.
Loose Collector. There you go.
Man, that's an awesome
Yeah,
looking figure. I have to
He
say,
looks like he could be related to Cable.
he is Cable.
He is.
It's
dude. Like
Well,
every every Rob Liefeld character was Cable, like hands
hey
down.
Redeemer, did you ever collect these comics?
Oh, dude, I have so many Image comics, like so many.
Hey Redeemer,
Like
did
I
you ever
even
collect these comics?
No, I didn't, man. I
Okay,
didn't.
so Rob Liefeld, he was doing New Mutants on, he was doing New Mutants on Marvel, and then he got a bigger, I guess, comic. It was called X Force, and so he went and started doing X Force, and after he did those, he left and went to Image, and that's when he came up with a lot of these characters that resemble a lot of the Marvel characters that he was doing. Basically.
Okay, so he is
well, and
supposed to
it
be
was
like
the
a
same.
parallel to Cable.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
pretty much. Like Rob Liefeld, yeah, he did Cable and he like created Deadpool, and like the '90s was just like everyone had to have face paint or like the scary eye makeup and shit. And
And,
like
and
like arguably like other people approached it a little more originally, like Eric Larson did the Savage Dragon, which he's drawn every issue up till this day. Like it got really simple compared to what he used to do. But then you've got guys like Jim Lee, and he had the Wildcats, which were basically the X-Men.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then there was a character you probably heard of, Pitt, right? From Image.
Boy, do I
He's
want an action figure of that big bastard so bad.
Pitt, man. Yeah, he was just like a big scary version of the Hulk. Like they all
Yeah.
just sort of like they just flipped the
Dale,
bird. Yeah, they
Dale,
just flipped. Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry, I was just like Dale Keon, wasn't that who it was?
Yeah, Dale Keown.
Or yeah.
Now, aren't they going to re-release a Pit action figure because the Grail is like $500?
They might. They should.
I mean, I've seen it. 5K Toys has actually advertised that a full articulation. I think soft goods Pit was being created.
Oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
Bjorn's totally right. Like everybody had to have like ammo belts with pouches around their legs and their chest.
Pouches everywhere.
Pouches
Oh,
upon pouches, baby.
like, dude, they were probably had like ammo and fruit roll-ups and shit, like just ready to
Fruit roll-ups.
Hey, it's funny. Somebody did like a couple of maybe 2 to 5 years ago. Somebody drew a big ass pouch with arms and legs, and it just had patches. I mean, it had pouches like all around them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, the 90s were like just a crazy, crazy fucking time for comics. But an awesome time too. That's where we got it. Like we had like some really good, like there's some good guys now, but like so much talent too, like Jim Lee, McFarlane, Mark Bagley, like all those dudes. Like just holy crap. Just like well, Mark Silvestri, he was really good
Yep.
too.
Yep.
But Marvel, here we go. Marvel Legends. Let's check out these Marvel Legends pre-orders that they've got up. So I don't know about this wave, man. Do you guys know about this wave? So you got the first one in the wave is a Superior Iron Man, which I
want
think he's
that.
supposed to be silver, not white.
No,
Really?
he's white. Yeah, he's white. I do want that. I do kind of want that.
They definitely
That's just
cheaped
because I'm
So
building
out
an Iron Man
out on the
show.
paint. That's for sure.
he looks like a crash test dummy or something to me. Like he doesn't look cool.
That's
I don't know. That's just me, man.
that's
I'm not like
Victor Russell.
shaming you
Hey.
for like
No,
not
not
shaming.
at all. I don't take it that way. That
And
Thor, I
then
don't
so yeah, I
want.
don't know. Like it would be yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking of her, and it sucks because this Build-A-Figure is so good. It's Zabu from the Savage
I
League.
know.
He looks
So you
cool. Cool as fuck.
I'm like, I'm like so pissed
I,
off because I don't even know I don't know who the fuck this is. Who the hell's Black
He
Winter?
said, I don't know who the fuck this
the
is.
current Thor run, he's like the I guess the dark version, I guess you'd say, of Thor.
Like the bad
I
guy. So he's like the main.
like that. I actually like that figure.
So
Yeah,
is
well, I
that
don't know.
supposed to
I'm
be like a
forced to
version of Thor?
get it.
What's that?
No, it's a
That
Thor esque character.
okay.
I don't know,
All
like
right.
a villain or something. I guess
So
that's
he's
what I'm
able to
gathering.
wield the hammer, or is that like a replica?
Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Brian's your expert there.
I mean I just know it's like I guess the current run of Thor has that character in it, and I think it's supposed to be like I haven't read on, but I think it's supposed to be because it's the same costume as the regular Thor in that run. Okay, so
Oh,
Timbo's saying it's Winter Thor.
yeah, Winter
Huh.
Thor.
That's Winter
I'm
Thor. Yeah.
stoked for the. I'm stoked for. I'm definitely in on this, whether I do the Build-A-Figure or not.
Yeah.
Wolfsbane, man. Oh,
Yep.
that's so 90s. That's like my era of comic books. So yeah, I definitely have to get her
Yep.
for sure. So, I guess you can go two ways. Oh yeah, totally.
Hmm.
Well, didn't they? Or, well, was that Feral or something? They already released ahead with the one that was supposed to be Wolfsbane. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah,
So yeah, we got.
they had a new mutant figure that I think had I don't know, I can't remember. It's been a long time ago since they released them.
Do I don't have her head sculpt. Are you talking about Wolfsbane? The
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a head sculpt. Like my friend sent me her hands and like a head sculpt of the character, but I don't know if that came as a build. Like was she a builder figure before?
Well, I know
No.
there was a body that they had that you could alternate a couple of heads off of from the new mutant.
Oh, what's her name? Oh, what was that character's name? Moonstone, Danny Moonstone.
Maybe.
Was that Wolfsbane's head or was that Feral? Oh no, Feral's image.
I can't remember.
Look at me spouting my comic book knowledge that I don't have. I don't know. I only know comics from the 90s.
Me too.
Yeah.
80s and 90s for me. Yeah. I do think that one looks pretty cool.
I like Kazar for sure. Like it's
Yeah.
about time we got a Kazar. And
Yeah.
I said in the comments too in the one chat, I wish they had done it like Toy Biz, where Toy Biz, I think you bought Kazar, Shauna, and Zabu all in a 3-pack. I would have rather bought a 3-pack and paid like $80 for it than have to do it this way.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, so like this wave for me is like definitely 50-50. Like I'm like, all right, well, I guess if I have that figure now, I can't sell it because everyone's gonna have like trying to sell it because they just want the build a figure. Then I guess I'll throw her in the setup somewhere and make the best of it or whatever, or use it for a custom, I guess too. But
Yep.
back there, and then this reminds me of Shadow Weaver from Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
not
what
really.
is the red?
I
What
don't
is it?
know, but
Like, who is it?
I'm not really into this one at all.
So
Like,
I'd only get
actually,
her.
if you had like yeah,
So I'd only get her and take
you'd
off
only
all
get.
the widow stuff. I'd take all the widow stuff off and use her as a red ninja for the Joes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can
That
do
looks
that.
really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know what I would do with it. Like, does anybody in the chat know who this character is? Timbo probably does. But yeah, like, what is this? Is this like, I don't know.
She's like a leader of the hand ninjas, I believe.
Oh, is she? That's
I
cool.
think so.
And then this one, I was like, I kind of had a bit of a laugh, honestly, when this one popped up on the Hasbro Pulse thing.
He
This
looks
comic
cool.
book
He's a new
Icarus. I was
sculpt.
like, yeah, it's definitely a new sculpt, but I just like, I didn't expect him from what I remembered from the comics to look like kind of cheesy. You know what I mean? Like, to me, he's just kind of silly. Like, I know everybody likes different things, but I just didn't like, I just remembered him differently. I was just like, eh.
That's a more
Yeah,
updated comic version of him, though, right?
yeah,
No,
Redeemer's
this
got
is,
that head. Is that that's Wolfsbane, I think.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
her, right?
yeah. Rain Sinclair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
so
her.
this head sculpt did come with another. So that's a re-release.
Yeah, well,
No,
I guess
it's a
it's
different head sculpt. I
Widow.
think on the new
Widow.
one.
oh no,
So,
it's yeah, it's not only sculpt, it's more like X Factor or whatever from the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Inevitably, like unless I can like find the Zabu Build-A-Figure parts on eBay for something for a decent price, like I just can't see me going there with that figure, man. I just don't know.
I don't really
This
hate
kid,
this figure right here, to be honest with you.
I want the cable.
I don't know that I'll
I
get this
want the cable.
Icarus. I don't know if I'll
That
get the
cable looks good.
Icarus, but I do
I want that
like
cable.
it. But I will be getting cable for sure.
oh yeah, that cable is like that's almost like people are calling it 90s cable, but I have 90s cable. That's more of like the who took over? Andy Kubert kind of style cable.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, he kind of changed it up. Like you could definitely tell, like well, at the end of the '90s, like all of a sudden, like these heroes' costumes became like much simpler. Like you started to lose some of the pouches and like the extra like shoulder pads and stuff kind of disappeared. But I really like this cable, man. This is a great looking figure, man.
He's clean.
There was a run of cable that maybe was in the late 90s or early 2000s that after most of the famous people did it, and there was like some no-name people started doing it after that fact. They almost started drawing like Jack Kirby esque, and I remember seeing like this figure on the cover. I mean, this is probably almost identical to the uniform he was wearing, and I'm like, man, you know, that looks awesome. I love this style. Whoever this artist is doing like a Jack Kirby impression of him. And when I saw this figure, I'm like, man, that's dead on. I'm gonna have to get that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it definitely it gives me those Adam or Andy Kubert like
yeah.
vibes for sure. Like that was kind of like they were the only like decent artists, I guess, left in Bagley and stuff after everybody like fucked up the image. So
I'm just
and
happy
then we
that
get
they
a
also. Okay,
yeah,
I'm happy
oh
that
yeah.
they went with the diaphragm. The diaphragm articulation. That's possibly one of my favorite articulation points with Marvel Legends.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So what do we got here next? Let's check out some Star Wars shit. Star Wars, the vintage collection. Here we go.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, they got like none of the pre-orders up yet. That's actually shocking.
They
Yeah,
should.
they don't. Big Bad, that's weird. Big Bad Toy Store doesn't, unless they got it on their homepage. But that's really weird that they don't have the pre-orders up right now,
No,
unless
I'm
they're
pretty
all
sure
sold
they
out.
do. I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I
That's
don't
kind of
know.
weird.
Maybe not. I know they have them on Amazon because I've already got them pre-ordered on there.
What else we got here? Those Masters of the Universe, like, you already released them once. Like, quit like re-releasing them. That's freaking crazy. Oh,
I know.
these.
I know. I'm probably in the minority, but did anybody see that SHF Figure Arts? Is it uh, Cooler or Frieza? One of the
Was his dad?
huh?
You talking about his dad?
The SH who is it? The guy right there to the second
King.
yeah,
Yeah,
King Cold or whatever, or King whatever his name
Cold.
is.
King Cold. I think it's
Yeah,
King Cold.
yeah,
It's yeah.
yeah,
Frieza's old man right there to the
yeah.
right has horns. Dragon Ball right there. Yep,
Right
to the
there.
right.
Next one over to the
Right
right.
there. You're on the mark. There we
Oh,
go. That
right
one.
Right there.
That one.
Yeah,
Right
Purple
there.
to
guy.
me, it's like I've got Frieza and a couple of versions of him, and my God, this
good
dude is
lord.
he's massive.
He is 200 smackers, bro. I mean, a
Mhm.
lot of people in the community have been waiting for this guy to come out, dude.
Oh yeah.
And the craziest part about it is this character was only alive for about 5 minutes,
I know, yeah, I know,
One episode, 5 minutes.
yeah.
and he's so heavily wanted. I feel like I feel like they really did him a disservice because this guy should have been a menacing character if he's literally Frieza's dad, and he was
Mhm.
the biggest fucking joke. He's his his look though. He looks so cool though. That's the thing. He just
Does.
Yeah,
looks
It
He
so
does.
cool.
It
does.
does.
and it's damn near easily double the price of any of the other Friezas that are out right now. You know what I'm saying?
That is freaking nuts, man. I had no idea these were so expensive. Well, I don't
Oh
collect
yeah, bro. I mean
how would
that Gohan, they
I?
started adding some soft goods. Good on them, you know. Fuck yeah, with that
$170.
cape.
If I had the extra money, man, I did buy some of the DBZ figures for a while, but man, I just couldn't keep it going, man. You know?
No, I had a few. My favorite one was Trunks. Trunks is my hands down favorite
Coolers.
character.
Right.
Always and forever. That's my dude. But I had to like I only had like 3 or 4 of them. I couldn't jump down that rabbit hole because I
Yeah,
was already deep
yeah.
with other ones. But that chrome
It,
cooler,
It's
easily
awesome,
beat.
nasty.
but
Yeah,
damn,
They dropped the
175
ball with the
bucks, man.
Trunks figure, by the way.
$175. Holy heck. That's fucking crazy, man. Well, I don't know. I can't. If it was something I like
No,
was more into, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drop that in a second.
it is a lot of money. Let me tell you, even if you're
if
into
you
it, it's
guys
a
can
lot of
still
money.
hear me, my power just went.
What?
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. Like you see, I'm like in the dark right now.
That's crazy, man. Good for
Yeah,
you.
I don't know why. So we're about to go on a journey and try not to kick all of my action figures as I try to exit my.
Is your internet on your power? Or are you gonna lose her?
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh,
What the hell?
Whoa.
Hey, I know it's everybody.
right. That's crazy. That's our madness for the. Okay,
how
there
do you
you're in the
guys?
dark.
What do you guys feel about the Mafex line?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Depends.
What's that, Eddie?
I said depends what you're collecting.
Aren't they like really
Uh,
fiddly?
Not necessarily. No, I have the boys figures,
Mm-hmm.
and I love them.
Mm.
It all
I
depends.
don't know. I
Damn,
like.
that Psylocke is beautiful.
That looks great.
That is a nice Psylocke, actually. Actually, really cool. I love the swords and like the.
Does Mayfix? Oh yeah, it's totally Mayfix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. They do make some like beer stuff, but holy, what do they want? $90 for that? $90,
That's not too shabby.
and then this. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually really shocked that they don't have their the Star Wars pre-orders up yet. Like, what the fuck are they doing? It's like really strange.
I guess with Mafex, they're just kind of doing I guess, different versions, not your normal versions of the costumes, I guess, of characters.
Right. Right.
Since
What,
Marvel's not
Mayfix?
doing
Well, that's
Mafex.
yeah, I don't know. That's like a pretty classic costume for Psylocke, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was actually shocked they didn't have the pre-orders up, but I don't know. Hopefully, I get my stuff because I want the rest of my gargoyles. I got like Brooklyn or not Brooklyn. Who's a little dude? I can't remember his fucking name. But I got Lisa Mazza.
Lexington.
And,
Lexington.
so I got Lexington coming. I've got the Xanatos guy. I've got the Xanatos in his like gargoyle armor. I've got Chick Cop there, Alyssa Mazza, all coming at the same time. So that should fill up the old shelf nicely.
Nice.
So what are you doing there? Like, is the power out in the whole neighborhood, or just like your block, or what's going down? I don't know. I think we're gonna lose him. I think his internet's probably on the power grid. So he disappeared. He just froze. It's crazy. Did Eddie just freeze for you too?
No, I think Eddie's fine.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
He froze. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I know his internet probably I guess that's it. Yeah, unless Redeemer's power comes back on, but we're getting closer to the end here, so but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for a lot of those like new pre-orders, but I made up my mind today. I think I'm gonna sell my Ghost pre-order and just go with like a 3D printed one. Because yeah, I like money for other toys.
I totally get it. That's why I didn't pre-order it. You know.
Yeah.
I have to say, of all of them that they've had, I probably regret not getting the Razor Crest the most. But I wasn't really into it then, so I really didn't have a chance to get it. But I do really. I hate that I don't have that one. You know, I don't really collect a lot of ships, but that would be one I wish I would have got.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I honestly, well, not to sound like a broken record, but I've got a 3D printed one that's the same scale and everything, so I don't really miss it too much. Like I'm just like
Right. I get it.
whatever, but it's definitely not cheap. Like I think the Ebon Hawk, like in material alone, the size that I printed it is probably going to cost me about $150 anyway, in just materials, not including like my time putting it together and like screwing around with all that stuff. So I don't know. It's definitely not like super cheap. It's not free, but definitely not whatever that thing goes for on the secondary market now. What does the Razor Crest go for?
I have no idea because it's out of my range of of what I want to pay for it.
I bet you it's like probably $700 or $800 American at least. At least.
Yeah,
I know I've seen them for like $1,200 Canadian, but
I know for a while people were getting a couple of them. Well, I'll say a couple of them, but I saw some people were like, "Man, I got a pretty good deal on this one," and I don't know what they paid for it, but it wasn't like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So Defiant's saying he's American, so yeah, $700, which isn't. It's more. That's less than I thought it was going to be, honestly. But
Yeah. What's the barge? What's the barge going for these days?
oh, dude, there was a damaged one at that local comic toy store that I go to. So none of the figures or anything that comes with it. The sale was cracked, and he was still asking $1,200 for it.
Shit. You think there's any way they ever re-release that?
I don't think they'll ever re-release it, but I paid $54 Canadian for like a scan of that to 3D print.
Yeah.
So like that's my I don't know. Once I get caught up here with everybody else's stuff and kind of get rolling with the other printer, then I'm gonna definitely start printing it for sure. Because that's my biggest regret from all the HasLabs is not getting in on the fucking sail barge. That's my regret.
You
Because it
know,
is.
yeah, I wasn't in it then either, man. And I've seen people, I've seen it. I'm like, damn, it looks cool as hell, but
Yeah.
I could ever get it now,
Yeah, Defiance, right? Like it's never gonna get re-released. I don't think so. And oh wow, 2,000 American for a barge.
Holy shit.
No, thank you, sir. At least take me out for dinner first. Holy fuck.
You could almost get a car for that back in the day.
Yeah, well, you could probably get a real big piece of shit vehicle for that right now.
Potentially.
Do a hot safety on it and off you go, man. Fuck it. But yeah, I don't know. We're getting on the hour here, so you guys want to wrap her up for the night or what? What do you think, Eddie? Sounds good.
I'm
Or
down.
man, we did it for the hour, but yeah. So Thursday night, I am co-hosting Toy Domination, and for sure, Aegis Station is on there. I can't remember who the other guest is. We got WMC World Makers Consortium Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have Defiant Outer Rim Station on this Friday, so that'll be good. Everybody should be there. Yeah, just stay tuned for everybody's stuff. Watch Brian's shorts on. What are you throwing those up on Instagram right now, or are they on YouTube as well?
Just YouTube.
Very,
Yeah,
very good.
I'm trying to build my my followers or subs on that. So yeah.
Hey, man. No, yeah, I definitely have checked them out before, but yeah. And Eddie, anything you want to plug or throw out there?
He's on mute.
With your mic on, you have to turn your mic on if you want to talk.
Sorry, I've been drinking and smoking. So Friday night, World Makers Consortium, be there or be square. Other than
Oh yeah,
that,
man.
huh?
Oh yeah. No, I said, oh yeah, man. And that's where you'll find me. And then go check out the links, and you can support WFC on Patreon. And yeah, keeps the
And
lights on.
don't forget Famine on Tuesdays.
Oh yes.
Don't forget, somebody's got to speak for Famine.
So if we're doing shout outs, then yeah, you got every day of the week is covered. So you got Toy Squad Mondays. Tuesday, you got Famine Studios. I think he does 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got Pirates and Lord of Thane. They're doing the Whip Wednesdays. Thursday, you have Toy Domination at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said before, I'm co-hosting this Thursday. It's a world building show. We're gonna have Aegis Station on. And then Friday night, we got Defiant Outer Rim Station. We're gonna go a little slideshow tour, whatever, with him. Check out his station. And yeah, that pretty much rounds up your week until somebody decides they want Saturday and Sunday. So there you go. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out in the chat, supporting all the shows that we do, chatting it up, just being part of an awesome community and helping each other out. That's what this is all about. And yeah, until Friday, I guess take it easy.